I remember the exact morning Emily rolled her suitcase out of our bedroom, humming like she didn't have a care in the world. She claimed she needed space, a break, a solo trip to Paris to feel alive again. But the spark in her eyes didn't belong to someone searching for clarity. It was the look of a woman who had already made up her mind, and not about us. I watched in silence as she drifted through the house, pretending everything was normal, pretending she wasn't lying, pretending I didn't see straight through her. When she kissed my cheek and said, "Don't overthink things, babe," something in my chest tightened. Whatever she was hiding wouldn't stay hidden long. I didn't even have time to process it. Barely 4 hours after she left, my phone buzzed. Asterisk relax. I'll be back in a week. Asterisk the message meant nothing. But the photo attached to it. Emily at the airport, grinning like she had won something. And behind her, partially in the frame but unmistakable, stood her ex-boyfriend, close enough to tell me exactly what kind of trip this was. She didn't deny it, didn't justify it, didn't even attempt to soften the blow. She assumed I'd take it. She assumed I'd wait. She assumed she could run off with a man she once chose over me and still come home to a husband ready to forgive her. Her arrogance was the spark that burned away something soft inside me. Instead of collapsing or yelling, I felt a strange, cold calm settle in my chest. I set my phone down and walked next door to check on Lily, the neighbor who had moved in after her divorce 2 months earlier. She opened the door with her hair in a loose bun and concern already in her eyes. "You look like your world just tipped," she murmured. For the first time in months, I finally felt safe enough to sit down and let out a breath. I told her everything: Emily's solo trip, the photo, the years of disrespect disguised as normalcy. Lily didn't interrupt or smirk. She just listened, her expression shifting from sympathy to disbelief. "She really left expecting you to just sit here like nothing happened?" she asked, shaking her head. Hearing someone else say it made everything snap into place. I'd been loving someone who twisted my loyalty into her advantage. As if to prove that point, Emily texted again. Asterisk, don't be dramatic. It's just a trip. You know I'll always come back to you. Asterisk. Those words told me exactly how little she valued what we had. I showed Lily the message. She let out a soft, stunned laugh, not mocking, just shocked by Emily's entitlement. "She really believes you'll always stay," she whispered. And in that moment, something inside me finally shifted. Emily had chosen her path. Now it was my turn. Instead of responding to her, I looked at Lily. "Would you help me send her a message she'll actually understand?" Lily's smile was small but knowing as she moved closer, resting a gentle hand on my shoulder. The closeness wasn't forced. It felt right, easy, comforting in a way I hadn't felt in years. I lifted my phone, took a picture of the two of us together, faces close, calm, connected. Below it, I typed the simplest, coldest sentence I'd ever written. "Relax, you're already replaced." Then I hit send. The fallout was instant. Her messages shifted from smug confidence to confusion, then full-blown panic. Asterisk, who is she? Why is she in our house? Answer me. This isn't funny. Asterisk. Her ego shattered the moment she lost control. She wasn't heartbroken, just furious that I wasn't on my knees begging. Voicemails poured in, her breath shaky, her tone frantic, bouncing between apologies, excuses, and guilt trips. Asterisk, it was a mistake. He pressured me. You're overreacting? Asterisk. Lily watched the meltdown unfold with a steady, protective calm. You deserve so much better than this, she said quietly. And for the first time, I finally believed it. I wasn't just done with Emily. I was done accepting crumbs and calling it love. Things escalated when Emily tried to salvage her image online. She posted a dramatic rant, deleted it, posted another, then started leaving panicked comments under my old photos. People screenshotted everything. Her unraveling became the main topic in every group chat. The woman who once acted untouchable suddenly became an example of what happens when someone who takes you for granted realizes you aren't standing there waiting anymore. She flew to Paris with another man. But a single picture of me with someone who respected me shook the world she built around herself. When she finally came home, she looked nothing like the confident woman who boarded that flight. Her face was puffy, her expression hollow, her movements slow. She pulled her suitcase up the porch steps only to find the locks changed and a note taped to the door. "You told me to relax, so I did." She crumpled onto the steps, sobbing, just as Lily stepped out to stand beside me in the driveway. Emily looked up and froze, horror washing over her face as reality settled in. She wasn't the center of my life anymore. "Please don't go," she whispered. But I already had.